I've got myself the two main headliners here. Yeah, I've got Yoda and I've got Mansky. The first question I want to ask, what happened at the start? It was free wide going into that corner and there was some contact made. Yoda, what's your view on that?
Behind me, and there's a Williams barreling towards me about 100 I was. So I figured that whoever that was just broke way too late. But it was revealed after the race that whoever it was accidentally the Williams got pushed into into my teammate and I by somebody else. I don't know who that somebody else was, but it was accidental. It was not intentional or anything.
No.
So that was all cleared up. Wasn't a problem.
Oh. And then we move a little further onto the race. You guys are having it out, and then Mansky, you hit Yoda. What happened there? Mansky, what happened when you hit Yoda the
first? I'm just knee break.
Yeah, you brake too late, and then.
Yeah.
And then you just hit him.
Yeah. Okay,
that's good. Just by you to let him go again. That's very good. And then Yoda, a few laps later after the pit stops, you hit Mansky again. What happened there?
It was basically the same thing as when he hit. It was completely unintentional. It was a crazy scenario because the two of us were on soft tires, brand new soft tires, chasing down Zeph, who was on old, I think, hards actually. So we were like 2 seconds a lap quicker. So we were all bottled up behind him, and Mansky went for the move on the outside. I caught up with DRS, and I went to the inside of Zeph, and I was trying to get past both of them, and that was not going to happen ever. No. So I just ended up braking too late. I tipped Mansky into a spin. I was going to let him go back through, but he completely spun the car, so there was no way to do it. And in me slowing down to let him through, I accidentally brake checked Zeph behind me, and he lost his front wing, which is why he lost so much pace towards the end of the race.
Yeah,
so that was doubly my fault. I felt terrible after that, but that was accidental.
Yeah,
that's basically what happened. I wanted too much too quick.
Yeah. And Mansky, after Yoda hit you, a few laps later, you spun again on the same corner. What happened there?
I'm overhit my tire.
Yeah. Your tires were gone and no grip on them anymore.
Yeah.
No, that's a shame. Oh, thank you guys for the great insight there, for the podium interviews, and don't forget to join us on round one. Oh, here comes one more question. Go on. Go ahead.
Yoda, did you thought you lost this race after you made contact with Mansky?
What? When I hit him or when he hit me?
When he hit you. When you were both spun.
Initially,
I hit you.
My immediate reaction was, he just took me out. But then I realized he wasn't passing me, and I looked and he was just sitting on the track. So I realized not only was it unintentional, but he was letting me back through. And honestly, I'm pretty sure it might have been partially my fault as well, because on the approach to turn 2 when he hit me, I was on the inside, he was right up against the wall. I moved back over to the outside to get the racing line, and he had probably committed to the outside to brake late, so that was honestly probably my fault, in all honesty. But yeah, that was that. I didn't think I had lost the race because he let me back through. B, the mediums were really good. I mean, I only had, I think, 40% wear when I made my stop, so they held up really well. I didn't overheat them when that happened. I only half spun the car. I didn't get damage from it, so I knew it was still to play for, especially after he let me back through. So, yeah, it wasn't.
I'm not gonna lie.
The end of the world.
When I think Zeph, you still hadn't made a pit stop yet, and I think Zeph was 15 seconds behind, and we just ahead. I thought, now Zeph's easily gonna win this. Gonna take this. And it was a very impressive job to come back. Did you expect to have a comeback, or was P2 your maximum in your head or not?
Initially, based on qualifying and my time trials and practice I did beforehand, and the first couple of laps, I mean, Zeph, even when they were battling, Zeph and my teammate were pulling away by a solid, like, 2-3 tenths per lap. So I figured, alright, I'll take P3. That's about as much as I'm gonna get. They're gonna pull away. You know, whatever. Then my teammate spun out, broke his front wing. That took him out of the race. And then Zeph, I don't know. I guess his tires just died because I actually managed to get past him before he made his stop. He made his stop.
Yeah.
And then when I came out, because I had already gapped him before he made a stop, I was only 15 seconds behind, with I think 9 laps to go. I want to say.
Yeah,
so
9.
you figure 2 seconds a lap faster because he was on hards.
Yeah.
2 seconds a lap faster. I caught him within, I think it was 2 laps.
Okay, that's good.
It was crazy.
What would you say, both of you? What would you reckon if you got a penalty for those incidents, or? Mansky, let's start with you. If you think, what do you think? What do you think of any possible penalties for the incidents, or leave it?
It is not the good ways for me,
No.
and I did so many mistakes. Yeah.
But do you think you should
Oh.
get a penalty for your incident with Yoda? Do you think you
Can
should
you
get a
repeat?
penalty for your crash with Yoda?
I think yes.
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 Yoda, what do you think
Yeah.
about your incident with when you hit him behind? Do you think you should get a penalty for that?
Firstly, I don't think he deserves a penalty for when he hit me. It was clearly unintentional. I think it was partially my fault as well. And he let me go through. So, that all being said, I don't think any action is required against him. You know, a warning. You know, just use more caution next time. But I don't think any disciplinary action is really necessary.
And
for me, yeah, I honestly do think I should get a penalty. I was pushing like hell the last couple laps because I figured, okay, I'm gonna get a penalty. I already have time penalty for corner cutting. I'm almost definitely gonna get a penalty for hitting him. So I needed to gap. I think it was Felix towards the end of the race. And yeah, I honestly think I do. It took him out of what probably would have been a win because he was faster than me the majority of the race.
Yeah.
So, and I only got him because he was bottled up behind Zeph and a couple other cars. So, reckless move. It was very similar to what happened this time last corner, actually.
Yeah.
It was very, very similar to that, and he got penalized for it. So, even though it was
he
clearly an
got a poly
accident.
ban. He got a poly ban
Yes.
for that.
So, I mean, I'm not going to be happy with the penalty, obviously, but I'm not going to say it's not deserved. I screwed up. I took him out of a win. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, all of you. Thank you for being here and giving an insight. So, thank you very much, and I hope to see you at round 1, when the points actually count. So, hope to see you then. Goodbye.